Robert Wise was very uncomfortable with what happened because it was the only film that ever got away from him in his entire history. And honestly, he didn't do very many pictures afterwards because it was such an experience. And for the first time ever, he was proud of the film when we did the director's edition on standard def. And after seeing it, and before the premiere, and before we publicly went out with it, he had me come up to his condo, which is like the Twin Towers across from 20th Century Fox. That's where he used to live, in those two twin condo complexes. And he sat me down in his little kitchen nook, and he and his wife Millicent, and they said, I have something for you. And I said, what? And he brought me this, and he said, Lou, that Gene gave it to me first day of the film along with my Enterprise hat, and it meant a lot to me. And they were ones made up for the actors and for other key people, but the only one that was gold with the jewels was Bob's, and I believe Gene had one. And he said, I want everybody to always know that what it means to me, because I wore this just about every day on the set, either under my shirt, but over many times. I want anybody who sees it or worked on the film to know how much you mean to me, and the work, you guys have done to finish the film, and how much this means. And he said, anytime, whether or not I'm here or not, you're talking about the film, wear this. Not just because those people who recognize it from the film, but also because I'll be with you about it. When the idea of high def coming out was happening, Bob brought me back to that little breakfast nook and said that I need you to promise me that no matter what, from forever, you'll get this finished on film. You'll do whatever you need to do to make sure, because I'm now proud of it, that pain, that my legacy is not that other version. Yeah, it's going to come back because it's the film one that's not up to current standards, but my legacy will be the director's edition, and you need to promise me that that'll happen. And I said, if it takes the rest of my life, I'll do it. And that's where I said to the studio, I'm here to finish the film. If we're going to be making videos or other versions, I'll support that. We'll do it. But we must end this with a new negative, a DCP, and have it have the ability of go to theaters. So I'm elated that this child we birthed is growing up, and it's finding its audience on its own, and it's living.